talking about our House That Lou Built essay, we first need to know about our rubric. So we are using what we have read in our book and about the construction that we've done in advisory to decide what makes a good home. We'll use both the book as we read as a grade level and outside sources to back us up. So this is available in the turn-in area if you need to look at it. But let's get started on our first step, which is our summary of the book. So open up a Google document, and at the top, I would like you to put our question and then a summary. Go ahead and pause me here to get that done. So a summary would follow a plot diagram. So the first part of a plot diagram is called the exposition. You remember that what we did in Cinderella. This is where we would list the protagonist, a conflict or antagonist, and the setting. So, I would like you to take this time to write down who is the protagonist of the house that Lou built. You then need to decide the conflict. Is it man v. man, man v. self, or man v. nature? I apologize if you can hear the puppies in the background. Lastly, you need to know where the story is set. This will include its place as well as its time. Go ahead and take some time to fill this out. Now, the next progression is the rising action, which is the events that lead to the climax. However, first we have to say what the climax is. Doesn't help if we're talking about events leading to the climax if we don't know what the climax is. So we're going to skedoodle down to climax. Climax is an event that is the point of no return that we can't take back. So everything after the climax changes something significant for the character. So this will be a singular event. When you think of the rising action, however, it would be different events that lead up to it. Try to think of at least 4 events or at least 3 events that lead up to your climax. So what is an event that happens in the house that Lou built that changes Lou's life forever, or from what we know in the book, and what led her to that life-changing event? Now, after this life-changing event, we need to deal with everything that happened. This is called the falling action. This is the events or consequences from the climax. So because the climax happened, what are some events that resulted? Come up with 3. A real life example of if the climax is a fight in school, the falling action would be event 1, you'd have a bloody nose. Event 2, you'd be suspended from school. Event 3, your parents might ground you. Try to think of 3 falling actions. Last but not least is the resolution. The resolution is when you tie up loose ends and finish the conflict. This is what we did today. Go ahead and try to fill this out so that you can know the general summary of the house that Lou built.